Hi Keagan,
Hello,
long time no
Ericia.
see.
Yes, I haven't seen you in like 3 years.
Yeah,
And
thanks so
you know
much,
what? This
Keagan.
girl, she doesn't change. She still look as beautiful as ever.
Thank
From the
you
first
so
time I met
much.
you back in, I think it was 1999, at Lawrence Chow's party. You don't remember?
Oh my god!
Yeah, you're
so
going
long
out. You're
ago.
going out with that.
Oh!
English guy. Yeah,
I know
remember.
his secrets.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's a New Zealander.
Oh, New Zealander. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we met in 1999.
1999. Yeah,
Still
Lawrence's
remember
house.
that?
Long time ago, man.
And then we
Yeah.
worked together like 4 years ago in the photo shoot.
Yeah, we did a photo shoot for 8 days.
Yeah.
That inside.
About the nightlife.
Nightlife, yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, everyone didn't look at me or Jamie. Everyone was looking at you.
No way. You two
Yeah.
are gorgeous.
Well, no, see, the stylist gave you something that was a bit too, you know, and it was like, well, I don't know where to look, you know.
You're still as cheeky as
Right.
ever. So, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I've been away for 3 years. Well, I live back in Australia now, so
Oh, okay.
I've been based in Perth.
Oh.
Yeah.
So are you doing any projects there?
Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff actually. I've done 2 feature films. One recently just got a distribution in Canada and the US. It's called No Through Road. It's like it's an Australian sort of thriller horror.
What are you doing? Horror show?
Horror thriller. It's about 3 guys that chase a girl, and she ends up in this house, and we basically terrorize this. This
So
sort
is
of
it something
house.
like the movie Vacancy?
No. This is it's a bit more in your face and a bit more hardcore.
Wow.
So, but it's out on. I can't remember the website. But if you look for No Through Road, you'll find there's a trailer on YouTube and it's out there, so that's good.
Cool.
I did another film called Woody Island, which is, again it's a psychological thriller, and I filmed that last year, December last year, on the actual island called Woody Island, which is off the southwest coast of Esperance, down the bottom of Western Australia, and that was great. It's hard to say what the film is without giving it away, so I won't say much about it, but you can go on to, I think it's www.woodyislandthemovie.com. Yeah, but that is set to release next year.
Cool. So
Yeah.
it sounds like you like dark movies. Like you like to do
I did
thriller.
I did a children's sci-fi series last year called Stormwell.
Okay.
Now it's a co-production that was with Australia, Canada, and Singapore, and that's set to come out in Singapore, I think, next year. But we had a sort of a soft launch at MDA a couple of weeks ago, and the other leading actor from Singapore is Lim Kay Tong, who plays a character called Kelly Oz. But the whole premise of the series is about 2 boys from Canada who take their father's boat out for a spin, and they end up getting sucked into this vortex, and they're in this parallel universe.
Wow.
And it's about them trying to get back to Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, and
sounds interesting.
It was great fun. It really was great. It's good.
I heard that you just came back from the US.
Yeah,
So what did you do there?
Well, I have a representation in Los Angeles right now, so I have a manager and agent in Hollywood, which is great. I'm starting to audition for a lot of stuff that's coming through there. And that was a lot of it also had to do with Stormwell. That's how I met my agent. And then I was there for about 2 weeks, and I was just going for meetings, and things are looking on the rise. So everything's expanding, you know.
Do you find LA competitive?
I haven't actually, because all my auditions have been in Australia, so my auditions from LA have gone through to my agent in Australia, which I auditioned for there and then streamline it to America. So I never found any competition. Like when I was there, I felt a buzz because everybody's like connected in some way. Like someone's a musician or an actor or a producer. This is funny. I got out of the airport and I had a cab, so I got a cab to my friend's house, in Santa Monica, and the cab driver's this Russian guy called Vladimir Simonov. And I'm talking to him, and he's talking to me, and he's looking in the mirror and going, "So where are you from?" And I said, "Oh, I'm from Australia." "Huh? Australia? Ah! And what you doing in LA?" And I said, "That's a bad Russian accent." He said, "What are you doing in LA?" And I said, "Oh, I'm an actor, and I'm here on some meetings and all this other stuff." And his eyes were like this, and he goes, I'm a filmmaker. I'm a producer."
And he's a cab driver.
And he's a cab driver. And I was thinking in my head, okay, until he showed me his business card. And he wanted my and he said, "Can you give me your details? I've got a role for you in mind. It's to play a monk in my next film. It's going to be filmed in Tibet." And I was thinking, okay, I'll keep an open mind to it. And he gave me his card, and he wrote down my details and put my IMDb. He said, "Are you on IMDb?" I said, "Yeah." So he wanted to check all my credits and stuff. And yes, it's true. I went back and I checked the website, and he's got all these films that he's made. Yeah. And I used to smoke a lot, like a packet and a half a day. And now I've been smoke-free for coming to 3 years.
Well done.
Yeah. So that's another thing. Which
Because of the industry? Or?
No, I made a promise to myself that by the age of 30 I'd stop smoking. 30 came and I was still smoking. And this is another story. It's a little bit strange. The thought was there that I wanted to stop. Now, my girlfriend got sick one morning, and she had an imbalance of like a ear infection where you can't stand up. So I took her to the doctors, and they gave her an injection and said, "Look, you need to get some Gatorade or some Powerade. Those electrolytes are good for dehydration, and she needs that because she's been throwing up and all that." So on the way back home, she said, "Oh, can you pull into that place and get me some of those drinks, and also get me a Danish?" It was this bakery near my house. So I walked in, and I'm ordering my stuff, and then this guy in a singlet is looking at me. He's got his glasses on. He's got like a wife beater shirt on, pants, and he's looking at me and he goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Oh, I'm from here. I'm from Australia." He said, "You don't sound Australian." I said, "Really?" "Yeah, you don't talk like that. You know what I mean?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, people say that they can't pick out my accent." He's like, "Oh, you smoke, don't you?" And I went, "How do you know?" He said, "I can hear it in your voice." I said, "Oh." He goes, "Yeah, you could hear it." And I said, "Oh, are you like a psychic or something?" He goes, "No, I'm a hypnotist." And I went, "You're kidding me?" He goes, Yeah, my name is Spano." I said, "Oh, I think I've heard of you." He goes, "Yeah, I've got a show down here in Perth, and I've got this and that." And I was like, "Oh yeah," and then he did this to me. "You will not smoke!" And I'm like, in the middle of the bakery, he's done this, and all these people are looking at me like I'm some weird freak. And he's just done this thing, "You will not smoke!" And I was taken aback by that. And I said, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "Well, I've got this show on." And he started explaining to me about the show. And I went, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I took my stuff and I went in the car, and that was the day I stopped smoking.
Serious?
Yeah, so
oh my God,
I don't know. But, well, see, the thing was, I subconsciously, I wanted to stop. I did for a very long, I said when I'm 30. It didn't happen at 30.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It happened before my 31st birthday. But I don't know if it was that triggered off this
Maybe.
I won't smoke. And I go back to that story because I like to think that I have strong enough willpower to go, yes, I won't smoke. And I remember that day I woke up and I went, that's it, this is the day I quit. So if ever I pray for a cigarette, I'm going to go for a run.
Or you think of
Or
him.
I'm going to...
You're not going to smoke. I wish you all the best.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you, Keagan, for this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.